$50,000 for $50,000. I don't know why you're laughing. You're a great stock trader.
We're on the Moontrain!
This is how you become a day trader.
Alright guys, today was special, really special, really happy we sniffed out Apple, but the rest was kind of shit and confusing. But over 500% on Apple combined today. I'm really happy about it because it paid. Obviously kind of had laid it out already from the get-go to hit Apple out of the gate, which I did. That was one trade. This is another here and here. So I would say watch for this on Meta specifically on Wednesday, but we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. The Namo had a downtick, no surprise there. The overall market was absolute shit today. Some people call it AI fear. Maybe that's just setting up for Nvidia to either then confirm that or deny that and have a move from there. But I think it's more so people wondering what in the fuck is going on. Calls and puts, pretty even Steven. Now if we start a bigger sell here, because obviously, look, here's the setup. You closed a smidge under the 89. We've covered this extensively, that the 89 decides if it's a bull or a bear market, and the way the market was trading today and last week and for weeks now doesn't have a clue. We have these strings of really nice rippers and these horrible gap downs, so we got to keep an eye out for that tomorrow. Now tomorrow, here's the kicker, let me actually get a spy. This pattern is very bearish. Obviously you come down like this, you undercut Friday's low, or do you? But can't get back up. That's bearish. Okay, usually this pattern follows with more. What could something like that look like? Well, I mean, like that. Okay, to invalidate this bearish pattern, you need to take a higher day now or come up to here. I have a really hard time believing that we're somehow going to magically teleport here during the first half of the IB session. Is it possible? Yes. Have I seen crazier things? Yes. Do I think we do it? Probably not. So again, my target is right there to get rid of the rest of the SPY calls that I carried overnight. I did scale a bunch into close there, obviously because we came up here, but I'm in 683s, and then I sold over half of my 688s up here. The day started with, we were down huge overnight, and we came back, we closed the gap, we went back to feel that ghost we had down from here when pre-market open. You can see it on Robinhood 24 hours, and then controlled selling. All right, and then the interesting pattern here is this quad bottom, and even if this is a inverted head, it's kind of, or head and shoulders, kind of already done it. So again, if we start selling from here, and there's a big chance that we do, not only are we hitting 676, but I think you go lower, you probably go all the way down here to gap fill this gap from here, and that's what we might be setting up for, is selling for a few days here. I mean, tomorrow you have the State of the Union, who knows what that will bring. You also then Wednesday have Nvidia's earnings, and PPI on Friday. I don't know if any of them are going to be face rippers. This fractal says that we come down all week and we pop Thursday into Friday and sell off again, and next week's supposed to be bullish. This fractal has us down today and up for the rest of the week, and this fractal has us down today and down all week. So interesting to see what happens here. So how do you play it? Well, first of all, you determine tomorrow if there's any legs here, and if there is serious legs, then this quad bottom here, 1 2 3 4, is the bottom, because our range this week is actually 6,800 to all the way up to 6,975. So plenty of upside. We just need to determine if this is the bottom or not, because if it is not the bottom, I think at this point in time you definitely go gap fill. You could even undercut that. This could get pretty gross. Now SPY did close over the 89, unlike SPX. QQQ is a whole different story. We've already passed that long ago, and it looks pretty fugly, but holding support levels. Apple was absolutely smashing today, and that's because it was Monday. People wanted to play zero DTEs, and you didn't have to be a detective to figure out that Apple was the one holding up the market. Nvidia did fare pretty well. The other Mag 7s, I mean, this is absolutely disgusting. This is getting comical at this point in time. Pretty clear that if we continue selling this week, Microsoft is definitely going to gap fill. I'm gonna mark the gap. If this piece of shit TradingView lets me, I guess too much memory used up. Let's see. Let's just do it since we were here. No, I would mark this fucker like 80 times already, but yay, there we go. And the beginning right there. Okay, wouldn't be surprised for it if we have a tankathon tomorrow. Tesla, nice wall into close. Let's see what happens there. Google shite. So as you see, like the Mag 7 crypto, like nothing was doing good today. What was, except like healthcare and Apple. What was hit the worst was banks. I mean, looks like JPM was hanging out in Mexico and got hit hard under the 200. Now, last time, a week ago, it touched there on 13th, saved it. Before that, you got to go all the way back to April here for any occurrence like this. So keep an eye on this, absolutely. Then you're dealing with this and this coming up. So tomorrow I'm gonna watch, honestly. If I'm green at open, I'm taking profit. Then there's like 12 Fed speakers, right? So unless you clear this gamma, I mean, this is kind of lockdown still up there in a big way. Tomorrow is the 24th. Yeah, had a good day, but like could have been better. Anyways, what the fuck? Where are we? We are sitting here right now. So you need to take out this gamma cluster here. It's a double wall to get into this range. I don't know why it's showing us trading up here. That's not even true. Hopefully it is showing the freak gap up that we need. But anyways, you need to get up here. You need to gap up and hold, which could be, I guess, maybe if you want to run into this State of the Union. The day after that looks kind of scorched earth, honestly. Like, look at this here, and I mean, I can see that. I can fucking see Trump coming out and saying fuck everybody, and all of a sudden you're down here. Like, that would not surprise me at all. And I might even play that if we go higher tomorrow, because that would be a nice short. As you see, like, there's some QQQ calls coming in there, but that's what I noticed here too on the float or dark pool today, that they held the QQQ and they held the QQQ flow. Don't worry about this gap, the service was out. But they did sell off that SPY dark pool in a big way, which is interesting. So was today merely some type of rotation? We're gonna find out. But anyway, Wednesday looks horrendous unless the plan is to have everybody full of fear and then against all odds pump the Dow Jones over 50,000. Nvidia's earnings obviously later on in the week, it's in the Dow, gonna be interesting to see. Tomorrow a bunch of Fed speakers and B-grade data, okay? So the reason also that these crazy moves are possible, as I've said, is that the gamma has rolled off, okay? So again, let's look at the absolute cinema chart, okay? Undercut level today. Where did we bounce? Well, we bounced right there. That's a big level we've been at many times. But if you see here, now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hard rejection here at this previous low. So unless this is a fake breakdown and you swiftly go above here, we're starting to actually, not just talking about it, but actually entertain going below this oh shit level, hitting this trend line and this gap here and feeble line, because no, because I gotta fix that, because coming down here, this then becomes a big bear flag and an H, and it's not gonna double bottom here. They're going to come down in a big way. So with that said, all eyes on deck on SPY specifically tomorrow. Will we get a VIX run off or will we not? I mean, it is starting to look like it's possible, and the VIX 1D is here. Otherwise, a few days of sell-off definitely, and I'll start focusing on ripping it into the new moon. All right, see you guys tomorrow.
Riding with